So obviously, Diwali is all about family, friends, food, fireworks.
A festival that anyone can get involved in, and I think the more it becomes visible, the better it's going to be for the next generation, and I'm glad it is becoming visible.
Parle, can I just say, firstly, it's so good to see you. But secondly, perfect way to meet. I mean, we're talking about Diwali. Aldi's given us the best.
I know. Food, Diwali, Aldi, perfect combination. Let's go. I'm really excited to see
But I'm
what
not
you've
going to
got.
lie. If you know me well, hopefully you've picked something that I'm going to like.
Well, what I have picked is the one dish that I've been having ever since I was a little boy. I wake up to the smell of this dish every single Diwali. It's like the smell of Diwali.
Okay. Well, mine is like
And
my
the
go-to dish.
Okay.
Like, you just cannot go wrong with that dish.
We make this outside of Diwali as well, but I feel like Diwali edition of this dish is like top tier, at the top.
Okay, cool. Well, we're about to reveal these dishes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm like excited or nervous.
Why?
Because I don't know.
You're
if I
gonna
trust
love
you.
what I've made.
Am I?
No one's ever not loved it.
Oh, right, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Should we do a 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, this is epic.
Colours.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah?
Okay. Oh my god. This
Yeah.
is samosa chaat, right?
Samosa chaat.
And do you know what I've made you?
Are these pakode?
Yes.
Oh my god, you can't
See?
go wrong.
I got it right.
Okay, so tell me, why have you actually chosen this dish, Parle?
So, I feel like Diwali, when it comes to cuisine, fried food is so important. It's almost like, oh, no fried food, look after your health. Now that it's Diwali, the fried food comes out. So I knew I had to go in with like a fried dish. And pakore, or bhajia, as we call them in Gujarati, is just something that you have ready to go if guests pop by, or it's a last minute thing, or...
And isn't it like the perfect starter? I was just about to
starter.
say. That's
Yeah,
what you would
that's
use
it.
it for. But I like the addition of salad you've got on it as well, so that's nice. But for me,
It tastes so good.
I feel like anywhere I go, any event I even go to, samosa chaat you can't go wrong with.
No.
So on Diwali, I feel like it's made with extra love. You put in the extra like herbs and
And the
spices.
chickpeas.
Yeah, you just spice it up a little
It's
extra.
really yummy. What do you think of my pakore?
I mean, I don't want to like excite you too much, but I have to say they're probably one of the best pakora I've ever had.
Good. How are you celebrating Diwali this year?
So obviously, Diwali is all about family, friends, food, fireworks. Isn't it funny how everything starts with an F?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, well, literally, I'll be doing exactly that. I've taken time off work to be at home with family, get together.
I feel like
I
for
can't
me,
wait.
it's the only time in the year that all 40 members of my family are
Are
free
actually together.
and together under one roof. And we have like a ceremony where we pass on the baton, like, okay, next year it is Uncle so-and-so's turn to host. So we pass the baton on, and it's like such a big deal when it's like our family's turn to host.
Whose turn is it this year?
So it's actually my dad's younger brother's turn to host.
Oh, nice.
But last year we hosted and it was so much fun. We celebrate Diwali for 5 days because in Hinduism it's really complex. Like there's sort of so many different deities, so many different ideas and beliefs, and each one of the days sort of represents a different idea. So overall, most Hindus celebrate Diwali to celebrate goodness over evil, light in darkness, and lighting lamps to like a path of like happiness and fortune and like the path to good, basically. That's what the lights are there for, the candles that we have here on the table, which are very cute and pretty. Day one is towards the goddess of wealth. And then the actual day of Diwali is more around Rama and Sita, who are like the king god and queen goddess, you could say, in Hinduism. That sort of embody like the perfect man and woman sort of thing. So like, it's really nice actually. Like we cover all aspects of Hinduism over the 4 or 5 days of Diwali. And for Gujaratis as well, the 5th day is the New Year. So it's actually the Gujarati New Year. So that's a really big difference, I feel, between the Hindu tradition and the Sikh tradition.
And that's why you end it with a bang, literally.
Yes. More fireworks.
More fireworks.
Basically, yeah.
I feel like even though ours might not be like over the course of 5 days in like with Sikhs, but it still ends up being that way, because if you take time off and you go home, you're still spending a whole week at home anyway.
And also, two sides of the family.
Yeah.
You have that.
Yeah.
So you've got mum's side of the family want to do something, dad's side of the family want to do something, extended family, then your friends.
Yeah.
Then we work in the creative industry.
Yeah.
So then we've got creative nights for Diwali, right? Like industry nights.
Industry nights.
You know.
But I think the one thing I miss the most is when I was younger, my grandma would like make homemade candles. So like, as we were growing up, me and my sister would learn how to do that, light them all around the house. Yeah. And for exactly the same reason what you're saying, it's literally celebrating the victory of light over darkness.
Yeah. So for my mum, food is number one. I mentioned rituals earlier, and they are important, but above that is food, feeding people, and feeding people twice.
And
3
don't they
times.
get so much like satisfaction out of
So
feeding
much.
people?
My mum will be up till 3 a.m. and then in the morning she'll be up in her sari, bindi, gold on, everything ready to go. I'm like, how? When did you sleep?
Get the bling out.
And also, one big thing that's changed is I feel like back in the day, the aunties used to dress up in like desi wear, like Asian wear. Whereas now, they're sort of a bit more cosmopolitan, isn't it? They sort of bring in the desi vibe. I always dress colourful because I'm like, any excuse to bring on my colourful gums.
Yeah.
It's her festival. We always say that, Mum, you are the goddess of wealth for our family.
My grandma's like that in my house. I feel until she doesn't feel everyone's eaten, not even once or twice, 3, 4 times, she'll keep asking, have you eaten? Have you eaten? Do you want more? Do you want more? Yeah. She's not satisfied.
And do you do this thing? We do it. But do you make food for your neighbours? We do that.
Yeah.
So my mum will be like, I'm just going to make some extra food for John and Sally next door. And I'm like,
but you're sat there going, where's the extra for me?
I know. I'm like, why? But it's really sweet. I think it's really nice. I feel like Diwali sort of starts at home, but our neighbours can feel it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Diwali has started to become really visible in the UK.
Which is great.
Yeah, growing up, I would have never thought a supermarket like Aldi would ask someone like me to make a video about what I love about Diwali, what we eat, why it's important. Whereas now it's a thing. So when we've celebrated Diwali with like my nieces and nephews that are younger, they've seen Diwali posters and things like that in supermarkets. So they're aware outside of their home.
But I don't think we would have seen that when we were growing
didn't.
up.
We did not. Like, it was something we did at home. Whereas now, there's Diwali on the square in London. Yeah. Like, you see it in the supermarkets. You see it on TV. It's a thing.
There's always something going on.
It's a part of British life, isn't it? People know what it is. My other favourite festival is Navratri, evidently.
And I'm very jealous of this because I don't know much about it, but when I see you celebrate it every year, the first thing I ask you is, Parle,
when are we having dance lessons?
Teach me how to do this, but you still haven't. It's like a big thing.
Can I tell you the good news? The good news is you can Garba dance during Diwali too.
Can't you just show me a move?
I don't know if the cameras can go wide enough. My moves get pretty big.
What about the hands? Can you teach me something with the hands?
Yeah, absolutely. So it always starts with a clap and a click, okay? So you clap on that side, you clap like that, 1, and then you let go on this side, okay? So if I give you a bit of a rhythm, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I've already bossed the hands.
Wait till you add feet in. That's our next challenge together.
Yeah, we'll do that after this.
Yeah.
Once we've eaten. Oh, well, Parle, you know what? This was a lovely way to catch up.
Absolutely. I hope you have an amazing Diwali.
I hope you do too.
Happy Diwali, Shubh Diwali.
Thank you. Happy Diwali to you. And it's actually been really nice to learn a little bit more about how you celebrate. Because I know we're friends and everything, but I'm not there to see how you celebrate.
I didn't realise you have these Diwali stories that are exactly the same as mine.
Our dads are the same as what we've realised.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they can meet this Diwali.
Maybe they can, and we'll teach them a bit of
dance.
Done.